I'm Anila. In our evening session with law students, today we have Pavan. Good evening, Pavan.
Very good, ma'am.
How are you doing?
I was good, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah, it was a long gap, ma'am. Actually,
Yes,
almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a long gap.
Actually, I missed the classes, ma'am, actually.
So, were you very busy?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I went to Vijayawada to attend a workshop which is organized by the ILU, which is one of the association named as the All India Lawyers Association.
That's great.
Yeah, ma'am. It's conducted at the KL University at Vijayawada. So first I attended for the 3 days workshop from 6th to 8th, 3 days there. So I spent 3 days in the Vijayawada. Again I went to the Visakhapatnam for one another workshop,
I see.
which is conducted by the Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh.
Okay.
Collaboration with the Damodaram Sanjeevaya National Law University at Sabavaram, Visakhapatnam.
Oh, right.
So,
That's
I
great.
attended the 2 workshops.
So, was it a very productive
Yes, ma'am.
experience?
It's too effective. Actually, I was too impressed by the lectures and the organization mechanism, and I met the different people there, and I shared different things, and I asked the different questions, and I know the different opinions of the people who came from the various backgrounds, who have the different aspects on law. So it was a too good experience.
Very good, yeah.
I suggest everyone to must attend the different type of workshops.
So, why don't you just, give your learning in at least two sentences? As you said, Vijayawada and one in Vizag.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, the most of the lectures was conducted in the Vijayawada, which is conducted by ILU. It was conducted by the most of the practical advocates.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am, which is very much useful to the district level advocates who practice, who do their practice at the civil courts, subordinate courts. Yeah, ma'am. Most of the classes were more practically, which is the daily issues advocates are
So,
facing.
they spoke on different topics. is
Yes,
it?
ma'am. Different topics. The partition suits, which is used to divide the property on the family members.
And what about the Vizag one?
Yes, ma'am. It was most of the sessions conducted by the Supreme Court and High Court judges.
Oh, wow. that's
So
great.
there is a quite difference between the way of teaching and way of the approach between the practical advocates and the honorable judges. Yes, ma'am.
They actually taught or they gave a few lectures. Is
Yes,
it?
ma'am. They given different type of lectures on the different topics.
That's great. I know all the law students should go through such experiences.
Definitely,
I think
ma'am.
it's very, what should I say? Broadens your vision
Yes,
and
ma'am.
gives you an in-depth understanding. And it's not just enough to just read your books
Yes, ma'am.
and attend classes. One should attend all this because actually law is what is practiced in the courtroom, not something which we can do in the house or in,
Yes,
in
yes,
a
ma'am.
room. So one has to interact with a lot of people and learn.
If you want to go in the civil or civil litigation things, definitely we need to attend this type of practical experience. If you want to go for the academics or research purpose or like teaching, there is no need of much to attend
Then
like
that's
this.
different, yes.
That is a different thing. So
I
if you
think lawyers would like to practice at least for some time.
Yes, ma'am,
maybe.
definitely.
All lawyers maybe.
Yes,
I
yes,
have a
ma'am.
feeling that definitely they should practice for a few years. Then maybe if they want, they can get into teaching also.
Yes, ma'am. We'll meet different peoples. We will get different ideas by
Yes,
speaking with the various background peoples. So we will get some enlightenment there.
And law is meant to be practiced in the courtrooms. So at least some practice should be done.
Yes, ma'am.
If somebody is really interested in teaching, after a few years they can
Yes,
maybe
yes,
get into
ma'am.
teaching.
They will get more strengthened by doing practice.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. The skills will be more
Whatever
productive.
they've studied,
Yes,
they
ma'am.
actually put it into practice.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not just enough to have theoretical
Yes,
knowledge.
ma'am.
One
They can
has
teach.
to have
They
practical.
can teach better.
They can
if-
teach better.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
They will give more practical examples, which is connected to the students or various people.
All right. So, how much are you comfortable with idioms, Pavan?
What is
Idioms?
the meaning of idiom?
Idioms is like proverbs. When we say idioms, like for example, if I say I'm under the weather means It otherwise might not make much sense, but under the weather means I'm feeling unwell. So, under the weather is I'm feeling a little, I'm a little under the weather today, or I'm feeling a little under the weather. So, this is an idiom.
Okay.
And there are many hundreds of those kind of idioms. So, we should at least be familiar with some, so that we use it in a daily practice. And so, as I said, under the weather does not actually talk about the weather. We are not talking about the weather, we are talking about ourselves, that
Yes,
I am feeling under the weather. That means I am feeling a little unwell, I am not my usual normal self. So, there are some of these various idioms I thought I would do at least 2-3 in a day, so that you people get to, it would be better if we could learn them,
Yes, ma'am.
understand
It
the
will
meaning and
more impact while
and
speaking.
frame sentences
Yes,
out
ma'am.
of those. So, there is another one called in hot water. In hot water doesn't exactly here mean
In the
falling into hot water or something, it means somebody is in a little bit of a trouble.
Okay.
So, then they say I am in hot water. So, I am in hot water. For example, somebody is working and there is a problem in his work, some problems came up. So, you can always say I am in hot water, or somebody has a lot of loans, maybe, just an example. So, they can always say I am in hot water, I am unable to clear my loans and the money lender is behind me, like that.
Actually I don't know much of these idioms, ma'am, but when you are saying, it's getting interesting to learn these things.
So, we will
Actually,
start off with just 2 or 3 in a day, no
Definitely.
issues. But we could slowly, if you make maybe a note of it somewhere, okay, remember it, you can use it in daily sentences. Out of the blue, you must have heard out of the blue. No. Out of the blue is something when suddenly you don't expect something and it happens, or you don't expect to see somebody, a friend whom you met 10 years ago, or with whom you studied in school. Suddenly you see him in a shopping mall, or you see him somewhere, or that friend calls you on the phone. So, it says out of the blue, Mahesh called me. I didn't expect,
Like
because obviously you are not expecting a call from some friend, school friend. So, out of the blue, my school friend Mahesh called me, that is after 10 years or something, or I met him in the metro, I met him in a store while I was out shopping, I met him, like that, out of the blue. So, it doesn't, out of the blue doesn't talk about anything blue, it's basically, meaning it's something very different, unexpectedly, like that. Raining cats and dogs, raining cats and dogs means it's raining heavily. Then I say raining cats and dogs. So, these idioms came from the English speaking people. In the old days, they say how it originated, means people who used to live in huts and all in the English speaking countries. So, the cats and dogs used to sleep on the roof somewhere.
Yes, ma'am.
And when it rained a lot, they would fall inside, inside the rooms. So, they say it's raining cats and dogs.
Okay.
Now, nobody sleeps like that, and cats and dogs won't fall from the roof, but the idiom has remained. So, raining cats and dogs, if you suppose you want to go out of the house and you find it's raining heavily, not just normal rain, it has to be raining heavily, then you'll say it's raining cats and dogs. I can't go out right now. Okay, like that. Miss the boat. Miss the boat. Miss the boat again. It's not a boat that you have missed. Anything you could have missed. You could have missed some good opportunity. So, that's miss the boat. I missed the boat. For example, maybe there was a job that you had to apply for. You didn't see the advertisement in time, or you didn't apply in time. So, you can say I missed the boat because my application went late. So, I cannot. If your application is not gone, then obviously there's no way you can be called for interviews or anything like that.
Further process.
For the further processing. So, I missed the boat, like that. Some good opportunity missed. So, these are some idioms. Maybe we can use them off and on. All right. The other day also, we were doing some story building. In story building, I said they will have a theme kind of a thing. So, this time the theme will be magic or some fairy tale. We tried it yesterday with the other students also. I think I'll try it with you. So, I'll just give a first sentence, and then the entire story we'll try to, with our imagination, we'll try to make it as a little bit of, put some magic in it, some magical thing, anything, it's up to you. It's not an adult story, we can say it's a stories for children, but we can add some magic to it, nothing wrong in it. Okay. So, I will start the sentence. Samira opened the front door and went into her house. She heard a noise from her son Ronnie's room. So, these are the opening sentences. You can carry on, you can say one or two sentences.
While entering into the room, Samira heard some noise from the child room. So, she straight away went to the child room. She opened the door room. She suddenly shocked by seeing something in the room.
She could hear Ronnie, her son, but she could not see him. So, she was shocked because Ronnie seemed to be singing a song and he was saying a nursery rhyme. And she knew that he had learned that song the other day in school. He is just a 5-year-old child. So, now she could hear Ronnie singing, but she could not see him.
From the next second, by looking in the, seeing in the hall room, she got some fear because the Ronnie is not in the room.
So, she called, Ronnie, where are you? I can hear you, but I can't see you.
The sound, the poem is still hearing by the.
She could still hear it.
Yeah, she was still hearing the poem, but she can't find the child. Rani ma'am, what is called? Ronnie.
Now, Samira was very terrified. She called out to Ronnie, Ronnie, where are you? I can't see you. Where are you hiding?
She went to the all rooms in the home and she went outside and calling the Romy, where are you, where are you? But she is not finding her Romy. So, she just called to her husband.
She phoned her, okay. Her husband Ramesh was very busy with his work in the office. So, he listened to her call, but he did not understand. He said, what are you saying? Ronnie can't be seen, but you can hear him. What does it mean? And please look carefully, and he put the phone down. I am very busy. So, poor Samira came back and she was again looking for the child. And eventually she shouted to her son Ronnie, come out Ronnie, where are you hiding? So, what does Ronnie say?
Ronnie coming from the school bus, she saw that Ronnie is coming from the entrance door. So, she is not understanding why the Ronnie is coming from the front door, and the poem is
she could hear.
She could hear what the poem is heard by her in that room. So, she is in the confusion stage.
Okay. Now, she was very scared also, because when Ronnie entered from the front door, she said, Ronnie, I thought you were sleeping in the house. Ronnie said, no mama, after you went out, I also went to school. And just now I have come back. And they just had 2 or 3 hours of school work, because they were preparing for some sports meet. So, they did not have much time, and he came back in a short while. So, Samira went inside Ronnie's room and started looking everywhere to discover where her son's voice was coming from, and son was singing a song or a nursery rhyme. So, what did she find eventually?
Yes, Samira found a magical box in the under the child's Ronnie's bed. So, she just opened that box and got shocked.
All right. So, now from that box, which is a rectangular box, golden in color, when she opened it, she could see that the song her son Ronnie's song was coming from that box. It was something like a tape recorder maybe, but there was nothing else. It was just the box and 2 or 3 lines. Some twine was there. That's all. So from there the sound was coming, and when she touched the twine, it stopped by itself. So this was a mystery, and she showed it to Ronnie and asked him, "Is it yours?"
She asked the Roni, but Roni said, it is not mine. I don't know where it is came from to our room.
So now Samira is very curious, and at least she is happy that her son Ronnie is with her, and she is determined to find out where that magical box and how did it come into the room, how did it produce her son's song from it. So she is going to find out, and that we will leave for another day.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's how the story ended. Okay. So this was some story. We tried to create some story with a little bit of suspense, with a little bit of magic. So that is the theme. We'll try some other stories another time.
Okay, ma'am.
Shall we quickly try some word building?
Yeah, ma'am.
We'll just do it for 2 minutes. Start a word. Give me the first word.
La.
Law. War.
What, ma'am?
War. W-A-R. War.
A-R. Rule.
Rule. Eager.
Eager. Revolution.
Nobody.
Yellow.
Yellow. W. Wings.
Super.
R. Red.
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 Red. Dowry.
Dowry. Y. Yesterday. Y again.
Y. Yield.
Yield. Very good. That's a good word. D.
D.
Dumb. D-U-M-B.
Dumb.
Dumb.
Ploughing.
B. B. Ends with B.
B. Okay. Borrowing.
Borrowing. Okay. G. Gaslight.
Like T. Turmeric.
Turmeric. Very good. R-I-C. Chauffeur. Chauffeur. Driver.
R. ma'am?
R. Ends with R.
Redirect.
Redirect. Okay. T. Tremble.
E, ma'am. It's
Ends with E. Yes.
enlightenment.
Enlightenment. Okay. So we'll another T has come. Task.
Task. Knowledge.
Knowledge. E. Education. Okay, we'll end with this. Okay, some good words we have used. All right, so maybe you can also pick up a topic and speak on it. Read it aloud.
Yeah. Are films good for entertainment? What other things can we do for entertainment?
So talk on both the
Yeah.
questions.
Are films good for entertainment? Yeah, ma'am. There are different various type of films we are seeing nowadays. Some films are definitely good for entertainment. There are which are coming from the comedy genre, which are main role as a family entertainment, like which is as a friendly genre, which is like these concepts which movies are developed by the friendship or a local aspects which are dealing, which are we are facing in the daily routine manner. Those type of movies, those type of incidents we can connect easily.
Correct.
So we can get some relief. Okay, it is usually happen to everyone. The same thing. Sometimes we feel like okay, it is only happened to me, something for us. But when we looking in the same issue in the screenplay, okay, it is for everyone. No need to worry about that much.
Yes.
Yeah, heavily. So we will get some refreshment, entertainment. Our mind will goes in lighter way. Yeah, ma'am. So I can say definitely some
You can give
films are-
examples if you want. Some films of that kind. Telugu, Hindi, whatever, English.
Yeah, ma'am. The comedy genre.
It's genre, actually.
Yeah, ma'am.
Though we spell it as GNER. Okay, no issues.
Yeah.
Carry on.
What other things we can do for entertainment? Ma'am, there are different things we can do. I can say we can spend some good time with the fellow people or the like-minded people. So we can discuss few things which we are facing in the daily or which we are not getting the answer, or sometimes and some people have always deals most of the things in a easy manner. So when we spend some time with those type of fellows, it will feels like some good time. Yeah, the things will go down. Yeah, we will get some clarity by speaking those people, and playing some type of shuttle or games also some good entertainment. And going for the some rides and going for the tourist places and some visits, those all are also some good things for the entertainment purpose.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
That's fine. Good. So you've talked about some films which, as you say, can be very entertaining.
Yes, ma'am.
Particularly, you might like comedy or
Yes, ma'am.
light-hearted comedy, which you would connect with. That's what you are saying.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and nowadays a lot of good films are being made, and we generally do connect with it.
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes they show some young boys doing this, doing that, or something, whatever it is. We do connect with it, very often. And the good films are being made in regional languages.
Yes, ma'am.
Hindi, English also, but as I say, I also see more Hindi and Telugu actually. A lot of films we really think it's so funny that you're really laughing for this 1 or 2 hours.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's the fun part.
We will
of it.
forget the all tensions at
We
the time.
forget all tensions, and for those 2 hours we really
Yes.
enjoy.
We will get
So-
stress relief.
Yes, very good. We'll also look at a picture. This is a small picture. I don't know if people can see it, but Pavan is going to look at it and speak about it. So first, generally tell what the picture is about, and
Yeah,
then you
ma'am.
can go into
I
details.
can see here it is a complete family picture. Yeah, ma'am. We can call it as a big family because there are all generation family members I can see here. Yeah, the grandfather, grandmother, the father and mother, and the children, or some pets. So they all are sitting in front of their house. Yeah, there are 2 trees also here. So the grandmother is combing her granddaughter's hair. Grandfather is reading the newspaper. So her mother is what's my joke?
She's trying to put
she,
her
cuddle to the
Yeah.
baby or pampering the baby. Yeah.
She's got the baby in her lap.
Yes, ma'am. Her father coming from the outside. I think maybe it's looking like he is just coming from the outside to into the home. There is one cycle, and there are some washed clothes. Cloths
Clothes.
are
Hanging
hanging in
drying
the
on
outside, hanging for the wet, dry wet.
drying on the wire.
Yes,
maybe.
ma'am.
Clothesline.
Yes, ma'am. There is one cat, and there is a squirrel, and there is one honeybee, and there is one dog which is just lie down on the floor,
Sleeping.
sleeping on the floor. There is one bird also. There is one nest.
Oh, there are a lot of things.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I call it a big family, ma'am.
Is it one family or more?
No, ma'am. It is called as a one family.
So it's one of those joint families
family,
or
ma'am.
extended
Yes.
families
Yes,
also
ma'am.
we call
Yes,
it
ma'am.
nowadays.
Joint family.
So there are grandparents, there are
Father and
son
mother.
and daughter, and maybe son-in-law, son and daughter-in-law,
Yes, ma'am.
and grandchildren also, and plus animals and birds
Yes, ma'am.
also. So that's an ideal family, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
Everything is there.
Yes, ma'am. Everything perfect. It's looking like.
Squirrel, birds, a nest with two little babies also
Yes, ma'am.
in the nest.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Ideal. We don't get to see such scenes in cities.
Nowadays.
Cities anymore we don't see.
In
I
villages
don't know,
also we
maybe.
can't
We
look
can't
them
see in
nowadays.
villages also. So many people living together, I think is not so common
Nowadays
anymore.
people are getting more space and more privacy. Most of the people want to live individually.
That's there, and also people are coming, I think, to the cities and towns to get work.
Yes, ma'am.
So most of the time, I think maybe elderly people remain in the villages.
Yes, ma'am.
Or in their own homes,
Yes,
and the
ma'am.
children might have gone out to work
Yes, ma'am.
to different towns, different cities. So it's
Yeah,
nice
elderly
to see such a picture.
They can't easily adjust in the city area. The
Cities.
entire childhood, their life was always in the villages.
Villages,
So they
yes.
can't get easily adjustable here.
All right, so I think it was a nice conversation. Will you try to remember those idioms,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
maybe we can give you, maybe I'll give you a list, but right now whatever you have done today,
Yes,
try
ma'am.
to see if you can make sentences with
Definitely,
that.
definitely.
That would be nice. And in the next class also we'll take up some more sessions.
Okay.
So that was an interesting session. Particularly, I think I'm very glad you could attend all those various seminars in 2 different cities.
Thank you, ma'am.
I think that is a very learning experience for
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
And as a budding lawyer, you need all those experiences.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm very happy to see that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Pavan. It was a nice session.